Hey guys and gals, this is Alex Olson with Xchange Commercial Real Estate and the Multifamily Minute, talking about everything that's coming on the market here in Kansas City and everything that is looking good and looking bad with my quick overview. If you've got a 1031 exchange, we want to hear from you. We can help you find a replacement property. Part of that process is exactly what I'm doing here today. Today is October 30th, 2023, so let's get right into it. Today, we're going to look at Zillow first and see if there's anything new that's on the market here in the Kansas City Metro for multifamily. Let me make sure I've got my filters correct here. So we're only looking at the last 7 days. So this is everything since you guys saw me last week. And if I can get some stuff out of the way here, I can move on. Okay, so here we go. $659,000. What is this? Well, this is actually our listing right in the heart of Midtown, right next to the streetcar extension. So I will take a little bit of time here to look at this. It's 5 units for $659,000. So on the surface, you go, Alex, why would you list that? Well, the main reason is because the rents on this are outstanding. $1,300 is essentially the minimum that this particular building is getting. And there's a unit in there that's getting essentially $1,700. Plus there's a RUBS program. It's very well maintained. It's essentially turnkey. You can always improve buildings that are 100 years old, but great rents, very large units. In fact, they're 2-bedroom, 1-bath upstairs. And then this kind of basement level, this garden style level that's conforming, is actually quite large, 2,000 square feet. You can see this big long kitchen, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So everybody has a lot of room in this property. Oh, by the way, there's also off-street parking, and there's plenty of spots for 14 different people. So there's even an opportunity to to rent parking out to other buildings that are in the area. And there's actually a pretty strong need for that in this location here. It's one of those things where it's highly recommended to take a look at that, where we can see where this comes in for you. If you like urban core, if you want something that's on the streetcar line because you know it's going to appreciate well, this is a property that you need to look at, especially as you look to close out the year under $1 million. Rents on here are about $6,500 a month, and there's not a ton of owner expenses. So I won't preach on it too much. I do think it's an exceptional deal. That's why we chose to list it, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts on that property. The good news for me this week is that is the only listing that's new here in the last 7 days on Zillow MLS. So take a look at that one. Let me know your thoughts. Happy to dive deeper into it with you. Okay? All right, so next up, let's take a look at LoopNet. So this is LoopNet, which we all know powers the multifamily options here that we have in Kansas City. This is our favorite platform to look at the entire market here. We've got the entire metro up again. I'm not going to talk a lot about this one here on 13th Street. It's $329,000. Not typical for our clientele. This next one here that I've got highlighted is actually on an auction through 10X. Very familiar with the platform. It's very rare that they put multifamily properties out there. So I would imagine they're going to get dang near well over their starting bid of $2.8 million. It's been very well rehabbed. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because of how the 10X platform functions. But take a look at it if you're interested in bidding on multifamily and love the Kansas City area. This one here we just talked about, that's my listing, the Visage. Then we have this property here, which is 8 units, so 2 fourplexes in Oak Grove. I like Oak Grove a lot, actually. I think there's a lot of potential out there. It's a nice set of properties. It's, again, a growing suburb, eastern Jackson County, with a lot of growth going on. People move out of the city, so to speak. Blue Springs, they continue to move east into Oak Grove. I live down here, so I'm not too far from it. So I do like the location a lot. The buildings look like they're a little bit older, maybe a little bit dated, but you can put a good amount of money into them and get a lot out for your rents. So something to look at there on your fourplexes in Oak Grove. All right. Another opportunity that is new to market, sorry about that, is this property here, which is the Phoenix Apartments, 1.85 million, 24 units, Kansas City, Kansas. I believe I've seen this one come on the market a year ago. Maybe it was off market, but I've seen the access to it. And yes, I have. And so whoever bought it did a good job on rehabbing some or all the units. Looks like it's pretty good. It's in a fine enough location. Kansas City, Kansas, there are some hit and miss areas of it, but there's a lot that is a hit, so to speak. So, it's something that you should look at. We can look at this together and see if it's something we want to take down. It is 1.85 million for 24 units. So not a bad price, all things considered, with some of them being in rehab condition. So anyway, something that's kind of interesting there. So take a look at that one. Let's go back out here and see what else is new. So that's it. We talked about this one last week, the 5 units that had a fire. We've talked about Maple Manor in the past. So that's all of the new multifamily properties that have come on the market here recently. Some interesting opportunities. I will say we're seeing prices come down. We're seeing sellers be a bit more reasonable, still well located, well positioned, well built, well taken care of assets are selling very quickly. So keep that in mind. Continue evaluating deals. Reach out to me and see how we can help. Again, this is Alex Olson with Xchange Commercial Real Estate. This is the Multifamily Minute, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.